Minecraft, but I get random items. Mangrove swamp again, are you kidding me? My only goal is to find, it's pretty obvious, diamonds. Why are mangrove trees generating so weirdly? Exposed cut copper slab. Okay, got a pickaxe. Ooh, diamond chestplate. Don't mind if I do. Trial spawner, it's not gonna be useful. Dye pit paste. Minecart furnace. Trash. Water bucket. Ooh, village. Room portal, let your own go then. 5. Instant book stairs. Okay. Oh shit, that's a lot of bombs. Diamonds! Here's how to get every dye in Minecraft. Arguably the most common dye, red dye, can be obtained through crafting 1 beetroot, poppy, red tulip, or rosebush. Orange dye is obtained through open ivy blossoms found in the pale garden, orange tulips found in flower forests, and torch flowers obtained through sniffers. It can also be crafted with red and yellow dye. Yellow dye, on the other hand, is obtained through dandelions, sunflowers, and wildflowers, all found almost everywhere. You can get white dye from bone meal or lily of the valleys. Blue dye is crafted from cornflowers, found everywhere, and lapis, which is pretty common. Light blue dye is obtained by either blue orchids or combining blue and white dye. Pink dye is relatively common, obtained from cactus flowers, peonies, pink petals, pink tulips, and combining red and white dye. The most confusing one is magenta dye. These flowers that crafted are the alluviums and lilacs, but can be crafted in these 3 ways. Light gray dye can be crafted with azure boles, oxeye daisies, white tulips, and these crafting recipes. The only flower for regular gray dye is with the closed eye blossom, but can be crafted with black and white dye. Brown dye is only obtainable through cacao beans, and cyan dye can be made with pitcher plants from snivers or combining green and blue dye. The best dyes, also the rarest, are green and lime. Green dye is obtained through smelting cacti, while lime is obtained by smelting seed pickles or combining green and white dye. And for some reason, neither are crafted with blue and yellow dye. Black dye is obtained with ink sacs and wither roses, and purple dye is the only dye without an alternate crafting recipe, obtained only by combining red and blue dye. Here's how to get every music that's in 1.21.6. First, Cat 13, Blocks, Chirp, Far, Mal, Malahohi, Stall, Strad, Ward 11, and Way are all obtained through a skeleton killing a creeper. Cat and 13 are the most common ones by far, obtained from dungeons, ancient cities, and woodland mansions. As a bonus, Malahohi and Way are found in buried treasure only in Bedrock Edition. Other sites spawns in the same structures as Cat and 13, just rarer. Pick Step is found rarely in Bastion chests. 5 is obtained by crafting 9 disc fragments found in the ancient cities. Relic is found in trial ruins and suspicious grapple. And Precipice, Creator, and Creator Music Box are all found in the trial chamber, in Vault, Ominous Vault, and Decorated pots respectively. The newest one, Tears, is a guaranteed drop from gas when deflecting a fireball. Here's how to get every potion in Minecraft. What you want to avoid are thick and mundane potions which do literally nothing. You need nether wart first for awkward potions, needed for almost all potions. Glowstone is used to enhance potions to level 2, and redstone extends the potion. Fermented spider eyes corrupt the potion. Sugar is used for swiftness, rabbit's foot for leaping, both corrupted into slowness, blaze powder for strength, glistering melon for instant healing corrupted into harming, normal spider eyes for poison, gas tears for regeneration, magma cream for fire resistance, pufferfish for water breathing, golden carrot for night vision corrupted into invisibility, turtle shell for slowness and resistance, breeze rod for wind charge, cobweb for weaving, slime block for oozing, and normal stone for infestation. And for some reason, weakness must be used with a fermented spider eye into a water bottle. Also, you need a gunpowder for splash and a dragon's breath to convert splash to lingering. Here's how to get every armor trim in Minecraft. Netherite upgrades needed for netherite since 1.20 are found with a 10% chance in all bastion chests except for the treasure chest, which is guaranteed. Sentry is found occasionally in pillager outposts, Vex half the time in woodland mansions, wild and jungle temples, coast in all chests and shipwrecks, dune and desert temples, ward and silence in ancient cities with silence being much rarer, tide dropping in elder guardians, snout in all bastion chests, rib in nether fortresses, eye in strongholds, spire in end cities, flow in ominous vaults, and bolt in vaults both in trial chambers, and wayfinder, razor, shaper, and host all found in suspicious gravel and trail ruins. All trims, including nether upgrades, can be duped with 7 diamonds in their respective blocks. Here's how to get every weapon in Minecraft. Swords and axes from wood to diamond are crafted from their respective material and a few sticks. Netherite swords and axes are obtained from the related video, and netherite ingots crafted from 4 netherite scraps and gold ingots. Bows drop uncommonly from skeleton, straight, or bog, and be crafted from string and sticks. Crossbows are made from 3 sticks, 2 string, 1 tripwire hook, and an iron ingot. Tridents are obtained from a rare in Java and uncommon in bedrock, dropped from drowned or very rarely from vaults. The mace is obtained from 1 breeze rod from killing breezes, and a heavy core rarely from an ominous vault. Fire charges are from portal chests are crafted from Roman blaze powder, coal, and gunpowder. And no, you cannot launch them for an explosion. Arrows are obtained from all skeletons or a flint, stick, and feather. TNT is crafted from 5 gunpowder in the middle and corners and sand on the edges. End crystals are made from 1 eye of ender, 1 gas tier, and 7 glass blocks. Here's how to get every ore in Minecraft. Coal ore is best found at Y45, but finding a mountain is good. Iron ore is mostly found at Y42, the mountains are also good. For copper, go to a trial chamber or Y44 if you can't find one. If you need to enchant something, lapis lazuli is best found at Y equals -5, but Y8 is good for avoiding deep slate. For gold, go to Y-15 in the overworld and Y114 or 10 in the nether. Diamond and redstone peak at Y-59, but it's safe to go to Y-54 to avoid lava. Emeralds are found by trading with villagers or going to Y82 only in mountains. Nether quartz like gold peak at Y114 and Y10. Ancient debris has a giant peak at Y16. Here's how I get every deep slate ore in Minecraft. Deep slate copper is mostly at Y0, lapis at Y-4, iron at Y-3, gold at Y-18, redstone and diamond at Y-59 and -54 to avoid lava, and the rarest for last. Deep slate coal is at Y3 and deep slate emerald peaks at Y-1. Here's how to get every enchantment in Minecraft. First, most enchantments can be obtained through a max-powered enchantment table at level 30, except for a few treasure enchants. Curses are rare, but no one cares about them. Frostwalker is found in jungle temples, strongholds, fishing, and trading. Soul Speed is bastion loot and barterable with piglins. Swift Sneak is an ancient city loot, and Windburst comes from ominous vaults. Mending is the same places as Frostwalker, but also from mineshafts, bastions, and in ancient cities and vaults. Here's how to get every seed in Minecraft. Wheat seeds are found by breaking grass and ferns. Carrots and potatoes drop rarely from all zombies except drowned but avoid fire aspect. Melon and pumpkin seeds are found in dungeons, mineshafts, and mansions, or in the crafting grid from their own grown plant. Beetroot seeds are found in end cities, and netherwort is found in nether fortresses next to snares or in chests. All mentioned seeds so far are found in certain types of villages and farms and chests. Torch flower seeds and pitcher pods are obtained from sniffers. Here's how to find every structure in 1.21.8. Ancient cities are found in the deep dark, mostly under mountains. Buried treasure is found in the 9-9 chunk and beach and snowy beach biomes. Mineshafts spawn everywhere in the overworld except for the deep dark. Strongholds are found by using an Eye of Ender. Trail ruins are in jungles, all old growth forests, and all taigas. Trial chambers are in all biomes except for the deep dark from Y-4 to -20. Desert temples are in deserts, obviously. Igloos are in snowy plains, taigas, and slopes. Pillager outposts are found in the most overworld biomes. Jungle temples are in jungle and bamboo jungles only. Witch huts are in swamps. Villages and their abandoned counterparts are in plains, meadows, deserts, savannas, taigas, and snowy plains. Woodland mansions are in dark forest and in the pale garden. Ocean ruins are in every ocean biome. Shipwrecks are in the same biomes as ocean ruins in both beaches. Ocean monuments are in all deep ocean biomes, so stay away from warm oceans. Ruined portals are in all overworld and nether biomes except for the deep dark. Bastions are in all nether biomes except the basalt deltas. Nether fortresses are easy to find in anywhere in the nether and can be found with nether brick pillars. End cities are found in the end midlands and highlands. Dungeons are always near caves, canyons, mineshafts, and strongholds, more commonly above Y0. Here's how to find a mushroom island in Minecraft. First, find a shore or beach, and deserts are okay. And press F3 to find a noise router and look for continentalness as C. You want to make the value go as low as possible. On newer versions, you may need to enable the chunk generation stat. If the continentalness value is below -1, a mushroom island is very likely. Here's how to find a pale garden in Minecraft. First, pale gardens are only in dark forests, so stay there. You want to get the weirdness value as close to 0.66 or -0.66 as possible, so the PV value is closer to peaks and high. You should also have a continentalness over 0.3. If the erosion is 2 or 3, plateau biomes can spawn. If the previous skylands are met and humidity is 4 and temperature is 2, a pale garden can generate. Here's how to find every cave biome in Minecraft. To avoid surface biomes like the forest and desert, make sure you are at least 26 blocks below the surface. If you need copper in the new update, dripstone caves are 26 to 116 blocks below the surface with continentalness values higher than 0.8. If you want axolotls and glowberries, lush caves are found with the same depth but with a humidity higher than 0.7. Lastly, if you want infinite XP, the deep dark only generates in high biomes because you must be more than 128 blocks below the surface with the erosion values below -0.4. Here's how to find green dyes in Minecraft. For lime dye, you can either cook some pickles in warm oceans or combine green and white dye. For green dye, an easy method is to find a potted cactus in an igloo basement or a certain entrance room in trial chambers. If you can't find either of these, your last resort is deserts and badlands. In the noise value, you want the temperature above 0.6, where only hot biomes like deserts, badlands, and warm oceans can spawn. How to find a cherry grove in Minecraft. The weirdness value should be as close as 0.66, so the PV is either peaks or high. Continentalness should be as high as possible. Also, if the weirdness is negative 0.6 instead, a meadow will spawn, so avoid that. Now you want the humidity as 1 and temperature as 2, and you'll find your 1 to pink wood. How to find mangrove swamps in Minecraft. First, you want an erosion higher than about 0.5 with the PV as low as possible, basically the generation requirements of a normal swamp. However, if the temperature is higher than about 0.4, mangrove swamps will replace them.